All right, we're coming back into it. So, you enjoy some festivities at the Outrageous Hat, which is as crazy and as bolsterous as it always is.
I'm drinking heavily to try to quiet the new voices in my head.
Yeah, some of the voices are alien to you currently.
Yeah, exactly.
Some of them, you're not even sure they're voices. They're so strange. But you can sense it's almost like a voice, but it's beyond what your mind currently comprehends. You have a feeling of what it kind of is saying to you, but that's about it.
You know what might help? Alcohol.
What do you think I'm doing right now? Although it doesn't have a huge effect on me.
He has to drink a lot.
Yeah. I have poison resistance.
Oh boy.
Yeah. So, you can enjoy yourselves and your libations as the evening time finishes up and you kind of move into the night. Of course, Nim will kind of go to you all and be like, well, I will, bid you all a fine night. Tomorrow morning, we'll go to, Irun, to meet with, Irun again and take the submersible, hopefully. And everything will be in order. Do you have everything else prepared? If need be, there are still some shops open. I'm sure you can go find some things if you need some last-minute shopping before we leave.
I like shopping, but aren't we heading to the place where there's a lot more merchants, or am I crazy? We're already there now, right?
You are in the City of Merchants. You're going to be going to a merfolk city.
I'm thinking we do a little bit of
waterlogged
last-minute
here.
shopping, folks.
Sure.
Do we
You want to
need
buy-
anything?
I mean, we don't need anything, but we can't really pass up good bargains, right?
This is the City of Merchants. I don't know if the bargains are going to be very good and not exploitative.
You know who you're talking to, right?
Another merchant.
No, that's a
I'm
good
sure I
point.
can. I'm sure I can persuade someone here.
You know what? Yeah, that could be fun. I want to go shopping with our merchants friend.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Mr. Benevolent Voice in all of our heads. What are our options here?
Depends on what you want to go shopping for. What are you looking for? General objects, weapons, armor? Are you looking for some kind of hats? Okay.
I'm thinking armor, actually.
You're looking for armor.
Remember, we
yeah.
don't have a crap ton of money.
We still have something. Maybe, I mean,
We have
Great.
about 30, 40, 40-ish gold
Yeah, I
in the
only
group
I don't-
fund, right?
in the group fund.
Right. But, Kazran has a lot. I have 20 gold.
What? No, I don't have any money. What are you talking about? I don't have money.
This guy's
I
making
have
his
2
own
gold.
small business on the side while we're traveling.
I have 3 gold.
Okay, well that's your fault for spending it all on esoteric aesthetic stuff.
I never got
You
that
mean
much
weed?
to begin with.
No, the
Yeah.
horns.
The horns, the thing that I tried to help you get a deal on.
You did.
Sweet.
You sold your egg.
What do you guys think? I mean, there's can we go to multiple stores or?
Sure. I mean, as I said, most stores are open fairly late. It's a merchant city, of course they are.
Right.
Does my new invisibleness help me in stealing things?
I mean, you can do it once per long rest, so it's up to you. Do you want to try to use it to steal stuff?
Part of me wants to use it to steal a book.
A
Nerd.
book. Why not something actually good?
You fucking nerd.
Heck you, books are good.
Yeah, but so is armor that saves your life.
I don't wear armor.
Yeah, barbarians don't wear armor.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I can, but why
It
would I?
It doesn't help them, really.
Oh.
Granted, my AC is only 13. Why is my AC only 13? 'Cause I'm
Oh, that's
bad.
pitiful. What on earth?
My AC is 16.
Mine's 14. Why do I have better AC than a barbarian? I'm a bard.
I have
I
15.
have a lot of health. Well, I don't have a lot of health right now, but I have more health than most people.
Can we do the armor shop?
You go to the armor shop if that's where you want to go first.
I don't know if we're going to have enough money really for a good suit of armor, but sure.
Let's take a look.
What are you
Hi.
looking for? We have a bookstore for possible stealing, an armor shop, and of course a hat shop. It seems like Kazran wants to go to. Any other shops that people want to go?
I might need to go to a clothing shop to see if I can get some large clothes.
I mean, I'm gonna say, when you were a giant monstrosity, you really couldn't notice if you were naked or not.
Well, at least my clothes didn't tear then.
No, they were very morphed in with you.
Oh.
But I don't know if I go into, like, giant form.
Yes. How giant
If I
are you?
want to be swinging it around all the time.
I also haven't
Some
determined the
people might be-
gender of your giant.
Well, that's true. Okay. Swinging it or them around all the time.
Some people might be into it.
Anyway.
I at least have some modesty.
Modesty? What is that?
I don't go around naked.
Yet.
It's like shame, but more polite.
But, like, why wouldn't, like, I mean, fucking whatever, man. Be naked. Do crimes.
Crimes. Yeah.
Crimes.
Says the girl who's constantly high. Character.
For maximum
No, I mean-
crimes.
Well, you just looked like...
Listen, Carrie's always high, otherwise she'd always be angry. I'm like the Hulk.
But we like it normally when you're angry. Because you're not normally angry at us.
I don't know, sometimes I'm angry with Max.
I mean, yeah. Okay, so I'm sorry, I spaced out for a second. My emote artist was contacting me. So you were asking about the armor?
Yes,
Or-
what kind of armor would you be looking for?
I'm trying to think, what kind of armor can bards equip? It's just like light armor, right?
Yeah, the best you could get is studded leather.
Yeah.
No, well,
Do they have that?
I mean, he could theoretically get a chain. Was there? I thought,
No.
Oh, well, that's right. They changed them all. I gotta remember. Which
Changed shirt is medium armor. I'm looking at the armor list right now.
That's I remember what's what in the yeah. Studded is the best. It's 45. It'd be 12 plus your dex. What do you have now
For my dex?
for your armor?
Oh, I have armor class 14.
Yes. What's your
What are
dex?
you wearing? Are you wearing studded? Are you wearing just leather?
I don't actually know if I wrote this down.
It should be. God damn it! I gotta go switch.
Well, what's your dex?
My dex is 16.
So it is +3. So I think he's just got leather.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it is leather armor.
So
I
you
checked
could
my
bump
list.
it up by 1.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
How
already
much is it to
at
buy that?
45.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Well, you're a merchant. Argue for cheap.
Right. Excuse me, kind sir. That studded leather armor you have on the shelf. May I be able to persuade you to sell it to a lower price for another fellow merchant?
no.
Please.
Now, may I ask your reasoning why?
'Cause I'm a craftsman more than I'm a merchant.
Craftsman, you say?
Yes.
Trying to see if I have anything.
What about to a fellow craftsman?
I can sell it to you, but not at a cheaper price.
But
I look at the party. Guys, my persuasion didn't work. What do I do?
Oh.
Do you have anything to sell to him?
Well, what you could do is buy the new armor, but also sell the old armor to help offset the price a little bit.
Yeah, we
After
don't really
all,
have any-
your current armor is magical, right? Winking.
It
Roll
sure
deception.
is.
You get to roll
Good
deception also, followed by Maxwell rolling deception. We'll see
Oh,
how well that
no.
works.
I'm
Oh,
so
boy.
sorry. Oh,
Oh, my deception's like really good. Check this
mine's
out.
really bad.
Oh,
Yes.
I got 17.
I got
Yes.
a 9. Wait, no. That's not a lie. I can make it look magical.
But it's not actually magical. You can make it
No,
look
but it
magical.
fucking look magical.
But it's still not the truth.
Good sir, I can assure you that this armor is indeed of the highest arcane quality.
Why don't you go sell it at a place that gets a lot of money? I'm not an auction house.
Because we support local small artists.
Oh god.
Is he a weaponsmith too, by any chance?
No.
Oh. Perhaps you're right, good sir. Maybe I'll take my fine stack of gold to the weaponsmith next door.
But it's not next door.
Down the street.
You're a
Down
weird
Silver
one.
Likewise, pleasure not doing business with you.
I thought you were very reasonable. I'll be following him out. Goodbye now.
Yeah, this guy's like a real hardballer, huh?
Yeah.
I'm surprised you didn't detect his surface thoughts.
No, that could have gone bad quickly. He was already a little frustrated with us. I didn't want him calling police or anything. Because when police get called and there's a goblin there, I get arrested.
Same. Actually, have you ever been arrested when there was no reason for you to be arrested?
Yeah,
It
it didn't
sucks,
last
doesn't it?
long. Broke out pretty easily.
Yeah. Racism. Fuck it.
Where are you going now?
Are you gonna try and find another armor shop?
I doubt there's multiple.
Why
It's
would
a-
there?
Go.
It's the capital of a merchant empire. You can probably find places that sell armor other than just an actual like direct armor shop. Maybe there's a competing armor shop in a different part of town.
Okay.
There might be more of like a probably akin to like an adventurer's store that sells a mixed bag of stuff where you might find stud leather, you might find another type of armor. You don't know.
That sounds appealing. Who's down for the... Well, actually, I'm sorry. I picked this store, and it was a dud. What would you guys like to do for the next one?
A haberdashery.
It just so happens across the street is a haberdashery.
Tally ho!
Yeah.
I love a good hat, as I tip my Matador hat.
Forgot you had a Matador hat. That's rad as fuck.
Yeah, right?
Alright, you can head across the street to the haberdashery. There's a very unusual looking kind of like green skin man with like almost like tusks. Hello, welcome to Torg's Hats.
Hello, Thor. My name is Kazran. Looking for a hat.
Ah, you have come to the right place, my small friend. I have
Thanks.
plenty of hats. As he's wearing like this very nice hat. And he'll lead you over to like a rack of hats. For one such as yourself, we need something that is stylish yet functional.
Mm-hmm.
How about this one?
Fireproof would be recommended.
Ooh. Ah, I see. You're one that dabbles in a little bit of things. I can understand that here. Then I have a couple of special ones. How about this one? It's like one of those like steampunk like mini top hats with goggles on it.
God.
It is made of a fire-resistant material. Many of the local artificers that come into town here, willing to trade their wares, look for it in case of sudden fire. If you understand my drift, my good friend.
I do. Oh man, do I do understand? What's the price on this hat?
This is a very, very well-made handmade hat. I'd be willing to part with it for 5 gold. For you, though, my friend.
Would you mind if I looked around the store a little bit?
Sure,
See if there's
sure.
something
Go
that draws
ahead.
my eyes?
We can also customize hats if you need to.
Can you customize hats that we bring in by any chance?
You mean retailer a hat better for your head? We could possibly do that, if need be.
Really?
We don't normally do it. We mostly go to our own designs. Torg is master designer of hats.
They're very pretty.
Thank
Is
you.
there any chance you'd be able to add some sort of fire-resisting enchantment? I'm very unaware of the subject to my current hat.
Magic to hats? I'm afraid that is beyond my ability. I can only make hats. I cannot give
see.
magic to hats. This
What
only...
about adding a lining to a hat to make it a little more fire, of like from a material standpoint? Like if you add a cotton lining to the hat, it becomes a bit more fire resistant than other.
We do have some materials that burn a little less. Unfortunately, most of the hat would burn away, and then you just have a cap on your head then.
How much would it be for embroidery for a hat? I wanted to get my insignia on it.
It depends on what kind of material you want to do it with. We have just regular threads, and then we have precious metal threads. Of course, the gold thread is the one that looks the prettiest, but it is the most expensive.
Do you offer a silver thread?
We do offer a silver thread too.
How much?
What kind of insignia would you like?
The letter M on the top of my hat.
I could probably put that on there for, let's say, with the thread price and work price, 2 gold would be enough. It would not be difficult and not a lot of thread for a simple M. I could perhaps have it done within an hour, maybe 2.
Within an hour, you say?
Yes.
Good sir, you have a deal. As I shake his hand.
He'll have a couple of workers come out of the back and give them the hat, bark some orders to them to get to work on it, clean this thing up, get it prepped, get everything together. Is there anything else?
Do they have? This is like a port city, right?
Yes.
They've got to have some tri-corner hats, right?
Oh yeah. Sailor's hats.
Oh yeah.
I also give him 5 copper on the house because he's very friendly, and that was a good deal in my eyes.
Oh, thank you very much, good sir.
Anytime. Always happy to deal with a fellow merchant.
Do you have any hats that can stretch?
That's an unusual order. I've never thought of a hat that could stretch.
Someone who intends on growing their hair out to make sure the hat can fit all the hair.
Well, yes. Let us see here. This one here. This is not the most elegant design, but it does have the ability to give a little give, if need be, if there was more hair. It's kind of like a decorated, almost skull cap, with a little bit of a feather coming out of the top. There isn't an elastic, so it doesn't have a big stretch, but it looks like it's designed in a way that the top stretches a little. So it's kind of got a flexible kind of outside to it.
How much would that be?
Oh, this one would only be 3 gold pieces. As you can see, the elegant design and the feather is a very elegant one too.
Can I borrow a gold from the from the loot?
Do it.
Okay.
Wait, you should use the group fund for this, right?
Well, he's going to use 2 of his own and borrow 1 for the group, he said.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, go for it. We got plenty.
I'm now down to 4 silver and a copper.
All right, I'm gonna go for a tri-corner hat.
Okay.
And I know how like working with high temperature things, so it is gonna be a leather tri-corner hat.
Mm-hmm. You could probably get just a simple leather tri-corner hat for like 5 silver.
5 silver.
Yeah.
That'll work.
There are multiples of those.
Yeah.
This is like the cheapest store we've ever been to.
Actually, it's probably, you know, like, you're like looking at the nicest hat, because you're asking for like really weird custom stuff, so you're going for like the expensive stuff. He probably has really cheap hats in here. You know, things for like maybe a silver a piece, even some that are a couple of copper maybe. But they're really like simple caps, you know.
Right. We're adventurers. We need the finest things money can offer.
I'm buying a simple leather hat.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, my thought is, now when I change form, you can still know it's me because I'll have the hat on.
At least as long as you don't change actual size category, it should work. You're not sure it will get that big.
Yes. Well, then I wear it on some other part of my body.
Anybody
Poorly
else?
made pauldron.
Young lady, do you wish for a hat too?
Is there another one of the leather tricorners?
Yes.
I'm buying that
That'll
immediately.
fit between your horns.
Mm-hmm.
My horns are like on the side of my head.
Yeah.
Besides, it's a tri-corner, so it would go like that. So I mean,
Yeah.
Now I look more like a pirate.
Mm-hmm.
I'm already dressed like one. Now I have the hat.
It's all come full circle now.
All right. Where are you heading to next? Any other stops, or are you good to go? Now that you've gone hat shopping.
Like I know I'm like padding everything, but this is like my place, you know, and I want to take advantage of the merchantry.
listen. We had the whole island adventure for Claude. This is totally your part of the trip.
Okay. What I'm trying to think. What are some cool shops we can do, guys?
I still want to go steal a book, but I'm not telling anyone about that.
Okay.
We did already try a bookstore thing, and I did try it. I think we got kicked out.
Yes.
You did get kicked
That's
out.
why I can turn invisible.
Let's check the adventurer's shop. There's probably like, you know, there's probably a bunch of varied and good useful items there.
All right. This place has like a number of weapons, a few sets of like, it looks like heavier armor. It has like a number of, you think, creature pieces on display. A bunch of like general gear. Some strange concoctions in bottles. A lot of like weird stuff for sale, and it looks to have like some kind of creature's skull like above the counter.
Tell me more about this skull, good sir. This looks interesting. Also, hello. Where are my manners?
There's like this gruff, large man with like some scars across his face, you know, in various places. Huge rippling muscles. He's wearing armor. He's got like a huge double-handed sword on his back. He kind of like leans over the counter. He's like, there's a worm. Slayed it myself.
Did you
Really?
eat it afterward?
Not me personally.
Oh.
This beast
Seems like it must have been quite the battle.
It was. So you would be travelers, explorers, adventurers, eh?
Indeed, we just returned from an expedition to Vesuva.
I've heard terrible things about it. Congrats for coming back alive. Anyway, what can
Thank
I do
you.
for you?
I look at everyone. Anything you guys want?
Let me look at the equipment table in the player's handbook for weird adventuring supplies.
Does this man happen to
Have a what?
You cut
have a
out.
shield?
A shield.
Oh.
I've got a couple. Right over there, next to the suits of armor.
Sorry, I don't suppose you have a.
What is the cheapest one cost? Gold. Otherwise known as 2.
10. 10 gold, that's normally what a shield price is.
I don't suppose you have a whetstone, good sir.
Yeah, I got a couple of those. Let me see here. He'll kind of turn around for a second, pull down something, kind of clonk it down. It looks to be like a little box. He'll open it up, and it's like a little wooden box with looks like a very nice whetstone kit. Sharpen the best blades. They say keep prepared. That's why I recommend one of these things. It's a little more expensive than your average just whetstone, but it keeps your blade in great shape.
How much do you charge for it?
5 copper for the full kit.
Is it really that cheap?
A whetstone's normally 1 copper, and this includes the whetstone, probably a cloth or something. Maybe a little vial of some kind of oil, probably for the blade too, which you don't normally include on it. So maybe a couple ounces of some kind of oil for when you're working on it.
So you're getting a pretty good deal.
Yeah, you're getting.
Yeah, what was the conversion rate for silver to copper?
10.
You get 10 copper for 1 silver.
I'll take 2.
There you go. Keep your weapons sharp, your mind sharper, boy.
Thank you, kind sir.
I think, now that it has been brought up, I might also get the shield. Carrie, you were looking to get the shield?
Because I have 2 gold. And
Nah, I'll cover you for this. I have 73 gold.
That's why Carrie's I won't say no.
So we're getting 2 shields, 1 for each of us. My AC is going to be pretty actually decent.
How much are those?
10
The
apiece.
shield.
I don't think you're proficient in shields though.
No. I was thinking more of a bargain we can get.
So
10 gold?
The weapon, the armor store, if you want to know, is the Iron Shell. You went to Targ's Hats, and this is the Crimson Blade. Is the store name.
I'm guessing the big 2-handed sword on the dude's back is red.
No, it doesn't seem to be.
Oh. Oh, like blood, probably. Yeah, alright.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't suppose we can get a discount on the shields, given that we're buying 2 of them.
If you buy them in bulk, you can get a discount. Bulk is 10.
How much of a discount is it?
I think sell them for 8 gold a piece when you buy 10 of them or more.
I can't. Maxwell, I can't.
It's okay. I just put my hand in front of Chasm. You're right.
Do you sell any larger clothes?
Larger clothes? Like clothes for, oh god, like a troll or a minotaur?
Bigger than that.
Oh, some for giant. Normally don't get giants around here. Sorry.
No problem. Just figured I'd check.
Biggest we get is occasionally you get some ogres that come in on ships. Sorry.
Do you have a bag of holding by any chance?
I
What
have
now?
one of those.
True, but I want one too.
Oh, good luck.
Do you have a bag of holding, Tensor?
Those are not cheap.
A bag of
Really
what
not?
now?
Bag of holding? You pull multiple objects into it? They
Never heard of it.
Allow
Let's
me
see.
to demonstrate. Kazan puts his bag down and then reaches in and pulls out a ladder.
That's some strange magic you got there, kid.
I made it myself, and then I put the ladder back in.
Do you happen to sell any flasks or empty vials?
Well, we got various concoctions there that are supposed to help you in battle. Not empty ones, usually. Get those from one of the local alchemists who doesn't sell directly.
I see. What type of battle concoctions you got?
Oh, let's see here. Top shelf there is supposed to be some kind of healing. You need some healing. Middle shelf, Supposed to be if you go against something that's poisonous. Bottom shelf is supposed to be if you go against something that's got diseases. Oh, and I got a couple of these here, as he holds out like potions of some kind. These are supposed to be if you need to breathe underwater for a period of time. I'll put them back under the shelf. But don't have them normally on display, because that's not really a thing that most want. Most sailors just look to swim rather than to try to breathe.
True.
Wait, weren't we still like dealing with the whole breathing underwater crisis for all of you guys?
No, we were just thinking it'd be fun.
Not me.
Again, I will eventually be replacing my lung.
Right, but we're not at that point, good sir.
No, we're 5 levels away before I can replace my lung.
Oh lord. How much for the water breathing potions?
Oh god. 100 gold piece.
That's
Magic's
quite the hefty price.
Magic ain't cheap.
How long do they last?
I will let you know.
Maxwell, we are traveling with an alcohol.
True. But
per day.
for a day?
Per day.
Hmm. Interesting. Well, it's tempting, but unfortunately it's out of our budget. I don't really think there's anything else I need here. This has been kind of a wash except for the haberdashery.
I thought, well, I mean, I bought a shield.
Yeah, that's true.
Cass got me a shield.
Oh wait, did we ever pick up all of our rope that we had?
Probably.
Yeah,
Yes,
no, we
we
picked up
did
all
say
the
we
rope.
got it.
Yes,
Okay.
pick up all the.
And
oh, no,
chain
wait,
and
you bought-
string.
You bought 2 whetstone kits.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I wanted to. I haven't used my rapier like in any of the campaigns I've done, but I just wanted to buy it.
You have it in case you want to go into melee combat.
Uh-huh.
I do actually remember you've stabbed people before with your rapier.
Yeah, I think like once or twice. I think it was the cultists actually.
Hey,
Cold
rapier
piss.
buddies.
Yeah. I have a gun, and I'm using that.
Oh boy. Can you make a bag of holding actually?
I did. That's how I got the one, but I can only make one at a time.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
It's a part of being an artificer, as you have these things called fusions. Currently, I have 2 infusions active. One of them is the bag of holding, and the other makes my armor magical,
Oh, I see.
which is why my AC is now 17.
God. Well, I think that's it from us, good sir. Thank you for your business.
Yep. Anytime.
Can I now escape the party and go steal a book?
Mm-hmm.
Go for it.
While we were searching around here,
Yeah.
after you get your shield, you just disappear.
How
I feel like
long
you
does
should
my
like leave that with
invisible
us.
last?
You might need it.
Wait, do you have a one-handed weapon to use with your shield?
I have some javelins.
What do you do to attack, Mads? Do you just like punch people?
Oh, got a big.
Blade.
She's got
It's like if you
She
take
has
a,
a pole arm.
it's like if you
It's
take
a
a
glaive.
spear. If you take a spear and then make the blade like a solid third of the weapon.
Murders people with the sharp end.
Lindsay said it was a glaive.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like a spear but for slashing, and the blade is long.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's two-handed though, which means you couldn't use the shield while using that.
Yeah.
How is that a shield practical for you then?
I have other weapons.
Oh, I thought you only had like one primary. Okay.
No,
I mean, you
have,
can always
like,
go like turtle mode and put the shield on your back.
I have like 4 javelins and a couple of daggers.
Wow.
I have
And
a
a
sickle.
partridge in a pear tree.
And a partridge in a pear tree, that is true.
My main setup is going to be a shield and a stick.
And a gun.
Phenomenal.
You just need to mount your gun to your belt buckle.
Use it. It's an arcane focus.
Anyway. So. Oh.
Book thievery time.
Book thievery time. Alright, book thievery girl. You're heading to the thing. Please first give me just a... You're turning invisible. And you're trying to get in the building.
Well, yes. How long does the invisibleness last, though?
Okay. Invisibility. Good question. I will let you know in a second. 'Cause
I think it's 10 minutes.
it is concentration up to an hour.
I don't know.
Nice.
But you still have to get through a door.
Are you gonna leave
Oh,
your
listen.
stuff with us so you're not clanking around with like a shield, like dink, dink, dink?
No. Because none of you know where I'm going.
Why don't you just tell us?
Because you would disapprove.
I mean,
And it's that
I
way-
would, but you're
I
still
don't-
your own woman, and I can't
See-
control you.
This way, we have plausible deniability.
There's also that. I have
I
stolen
wouldn't
from
care.
before, which is why I know don't go through the front door. Search for another, like, entrance.
And you need any of my various thieves with you. I have a lot of thief characters.
Okay, so you'll get to the door.
Hi, I'm a rogue.
The door to the building is closed. You don't really see... There's some business of people around, but no one seems to be coming in and out right now of the bookstore.
Is there another entrance besides the front door?
You don't know.
Well, I'd search.
Okay. There does seem to be a back door around back of it.
I'm guessing there's no, like, open windows that someone managed to forget.
No, there's a closed window, probably like, probably there's the windows in the front, and probably then no other windows in the first floor. Probably then some windows up on the second floor after that. So there's like these two big windows in the front, in between the doors, you know, like a big display shop, of course. And then the second floor has some windows in various places. Did I say it was... it might be... We could say it's like 3 floors. So 2 floors for the actual like bookstore area with back rooms in each of them, and a 3rd floor that you did not have access to before.
If there are windows on the second floor, can I climb to get to them?
Sure?
Are they open now?
No.
They're not open, but, like, I can still look in and see if there's anyone in there. Do I need an athletics check?
Yeah.
I'm decent at that.
You know, you can climb up. You can find a place to climb up to... Probably the front of the building is easiest to climb up to where the, like, second floor window is. There's probably, like, a tiny awning above the main door where the sign kind of hangs off of. And you can kind of go into the front windows on the second floor. There are people around. There seems to be a bunch of workers, like, doing stuff with books. Some filling it. You see people that might be shopping.
Well, if there are people shopping, I'm just gonna walk in. I'm invisible.
Okay. Alright, you walk in. The door opens and there's a little bell noise. And you see someone that's right there like, hello? Who's there?
Those damn kids ding-dong ditching our fucking shop.
Can you give me
Leave a bag of
stealth
Febby's
check
pink-
with advantage?
I could try.
Mm-hmm.
You're dexterous, right?
Oh my god.
Okay. The man kind of looks around for a little bit. He doesn't seem to have noticed you. That's odd. Opening and closing on its own. He'll kind of go to the front door, kind of like open it up, kind of like stand in the doorway, kind of like looking around, seeing if there's anybody around. Are you doing anything while this is going on, or are you just like waiting for him?
Well, if he's distracted, are there any books that I could take around here?
I mean, there's a bunch of books. It's a
But I
bookstore.
have to look.
Yes, but the book will not be invisible.
No, but I can, like, stuff it in a bag. My bag's invisible.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna take, like, 2 minutes to look around and see if I can find a book that I would want. Anything history-wise.
Sure, you can find a book.
Alright. Is he still distracted?
No, he's already stopped. He's actually, like, called a few, another person over, and they seem to be talking with each other. Maybe distracted? You're not sure. He's pointing to the door occasionally, and then turning back into the room more towards where you are.
I'm just gonna push the book with my hand and see if they notice.
Okay.
I'm a cautious thief.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're not normally a thief.
No.
That you know.
No one seems to react.
I'm gonna pick it up and put it behind me, see if anyone notices.
Please give me
A book
sleight of
that's
hand.
Book that's just, you know.
Oh,
Everyone
God.
notices. I drop the book.
Clumsy.
Hey. Like one of the books kind of like, you pick it up, kind of then like pull it over. Someone like turns over, you just drop it. He gives this kind of puzzled look about like what he kind of saw. I also kind of come over to the book, kind of pick it up, put it back on the shelf, kind of like look around. Kind of put his arm out, like wave, like as if something's maybe there.
Okay, now I don't even care about stealing. Now I just want to convince them this bookstore's haunted.
God.
You should have brought me with you.
I'm gonna go over to a different location
Mm-hmm.
and push another book over.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just gonna do this for about 15 minutes.
Uh-huh. Give me a stealth check without disadvantage. Hey! Who's over here?
She should have took me with her.
What a hoodlum.
Any of us could have helped with this. Except Max, who disapproves.
Master!
I don't care.
An illusionist seems to have invaded our store! Again!
No, it's the ghost of your dead grandmother.
Well, there is
I'm
a
here.
school of
I'm here,
illusion
son.
in town.
Uh-huh.
No, she literally says that.
Mm-hmm.
The ghost of your dead grandmother.
Give me a second here.
My grandmother's
Do I think it's
still
gonna work?
alive.
No, but hey, it's funny now. I've
I think
given
it
up.
would be funny if he just is like, my grandmother's still alive.
How do they know? Maybe I'm a grandmother they didn't know about.
She's upstairs right now.
She got me the job.
She owns the bookstore.
Let's see here. Give me a second to find.
As a
The
fancy
combat
frog
stat.
behind.
Mm-hmm.
Give me a second to find out this person is gonna see through my invisibility, and then I'm gonna be sad.
Ah,
Someone's gonna
There's a
like
dancing
bonk you.
frog behind your head.
you'll see from on the second floor, like a much elderly woman will kind of step forward. She'll cast some kind of spell and look straight at you.
I'm a
Call the
ghost.
gods, keep the door closed. Yet another illusionist thinks they can steal books since they learned magics to trick eyes. Surrender now, thief.
Did I steal anything? No, I pushed books around. I wanted to see how this invisibility worked.
Then do it somewhere else. You've been warned.
Okay.
If you enter in the store again, I'll make sure the gods arrest you for all kinds of things.
Whoa.
And you go
Yikes.
away
Oh,
for
so
quite a
you're
long
one
time.
of those that likes to frame people because of their race. All right. Good to know I'll never bring any patronage here, and I'll be telling everyone you're racist. Bye.
What race are you?
I'm just leaving.
She has this
Amazing.
confused look. You're like, you're racist, and she's like, what are you?
You're invisible.
Yeah, you're invisible. You show up as like a highlight with C invisibility.
Racist against
My
you.
horns show up in 2.
It's hard to tell. They're just a highlighted part of your head.
I don't care. She's still racist.
She's invisibilist.
Uh-huh. Oh no, she sees you perfectly. She just doesn't know what you are. Do you care? Well, you got out of the store. Successfully.
Listen, I gave up on thieving like halfway through that. I convinced them there was a ghost.
I mean, if you had rolled well on that sleight of hand, you probably could have stolen something, but you did not.
No, I didn't. Which is why I turned to being a ghost instead.
Alright, what are you doing now? You're still visible for like, I don't know, 40 minutes?
I'm gonna go
Are you
sneak
just
up on
gonna
the
run
party.
around and dick with people?
I think he's
Sneak
gonna,
up on us.
he's gonna go dick with you.
Yes.
What are you guys
Absolutely.
doing after you're done at the adventurer's store, at the Crimson Blade?
I don't know. I'm kind of ready to go on underwater adventures now. TBH.
Well, I think that's tomorrow, so if we're done, then we'd go back to the
Right.
inn.
The red hat, and you can just relax with your new hats. And of course, Maxwell, you can go back out to Targ's hats to get your engraved hat in a little while.
Hey.
Max, do me a favor tonight.
Sure.
Keep a close eye on me.
Will do. I will do my best, even though I've been a little bit aloof with that.
I'm afraid there's someone in here that we don't want out.
You mean like Mr. Handpalm?
A lot worse.
Uh-oh. I'll definitely keep a close eye socket out.
Yes, I'm afraid I might not have control over this one.
Uh-oh. Should I like restrain you if it's too serious, or?
I don't know if it would be necessary yet or not. Just watch me, please.
I'll do my best.
Okay. Why don't we have you go back to the Red Hat? Carrie will torment you as a ghost for like 15 minutes or something, and then we'll have you all rest up and get ready for your amazing underwater adventures the next day. So we'll take our second break for now. So if you need to use the restroom, go get a drink, go grab a snack, go ahead and do any of those things, and then come back. So see you in a little bit, folks.